I'd like to say good morning to everyone. My name is Desmond. I'd like to thank you for clicking on my link and finding me and coming to the invitation that I've invited you to. I can promise you that it won't be a waste of your time. Even if you decide not to get involved with us, you will leave here with a different mindset that you have been uh, not thinking on for years. Now, my purpose today to invite you to take some classes with us so that you can make more money. Maybe you've uh, dropped out of college, or maybe dropped out of high school, or maybe when you went to college you didn't stay long because of the money, or maybe you didn't have the time to study, or couldn't get a babysitter. Maybe you have young children and you wanted to spend more time on a job. Well, this here will free you up from all those different things here. That's right. Don't worry about the money here. We have courses that are very, very inexpensive, and I will get into the price for just one moment. But this is the right time, folks, that you can go back to school here. Of course, it involves an online class where you can come in and do it at your own pace. And when you leave here, you can make some money. Now, isn't that the whole reason of going to college in the first place, or taking a trade school, so that you can get a better job, so that you can make some money to provide for you and for your family? And that's what it's all about. That's what we teach here, is how to make money, basically. Now, when you send me some information and click on my link into the description page, I will go into more detail on what we do and how we do our work here. But the main focus here, what you should be thinking about, is how can I make some money, and how can I make a whole lot of it, and how can I make it without spending a whole lot of time on the job. Maybe your parents brought you up to say, go and get you a good job, or go to college first and then graduate and then become more attractive to corporate America, or into the employment services, I should say. And those things that your folks may have taught you, they're great. But I want you to think on a higher level for a moment. See, my philosophy is this: if I can have all the time that I want and have all the money that I want, then that's even better than going to work for 50 and 60 hours, but then having all the money that I want. Because in those cases, a lot of times you can't spend it. Or if you do spend it, you have to hurry up and do it very quickly. And you have to think on hurrying up and getting back to work and preparing for the next day. But here we don't teach that. We teach people how to make money without even being at a specific job site. Now, I want to tell you, this is not a something for nothing deal where you think you're just going to come in here and have money just flying all out of your ears. That's not the case here. We do put a little bit of effort, but it's at your own pace. You can continue to do what you're currently doing. Maybe if you're already in school, or you're working a 40-hour job, and maybe you're saying, man, I hate that job. I want to go back to school to better myself. Well, I can tell you, folks, this is the school and this is the place to be. I'm going to prove it for you with facts and tons of testimonials of people who are doing what we're doing. So think about that for a moment. Would you want to have more time on your hand to spend with your kids and to do the things that you're doing? Or would you rather have less time and work 50 and 60 hours a week, even though you may make good money? To me, it's a no-brainer, folks. Getting into the money, we know that these courses are only $25 per month, but they're very, very powerful. Don't let the price fool you. They're very, very powerful. Now, if you understand the traditional college and universities, schools across the nation have went up. I remember going when courses were somewhere around $100 per quarter hour, and for each class, we know that was 3 hours, so that was about $300 per class. And if you went 12 hours, we know that the money's added up. And when I left graduate school, I should say, or went in the first place, those courses were $500 per quarter hour. So each course was $1,500. And that's a lot of money. And so here we don't do that. We don't take people's money as most universities do, rip them off, and then when they graduate, a lot of them still have a hard time finding a job. And we know that's not the case with everybody, but for a lot of them, that has been the case. They spend all that money on these courses. You know, they spend money outside the college classroom, such as maybe buying material and buying housing and things like that. And we don't teach none of that here. The main thing we teach is to go out and make money. But I'm going to explain it to you more in depth for those who are very, very serious. I don't want to give away all the information for those who are not serious. But for those who are very, very interested in having a lot of time and going to school at their own pace, we are on the same page. Now, if you came in here and let's say you spent 6 months, that's only $150. $25 times 6 is $150. You see, that's less than most classes will offer. So, but until then, I want you to think about that. But why are you doing that? You know some other people, don't you, who are like you, maybe ambitious, looking to go back to school to make some money. We know it's all about the money. Or we know money is up there with the things that are important. You can be paid for getting people to partner with you, even though you may not know everything about the company. You may not know what you're doing while you're in school, but you can get paid while you're in school on a monthly basis. How many courses in colleges and universities you can say will pay you for bringing students with you? None. You can refer as many people as you want to the universities out there. They're not going to pay you, but here you can become paid, but not one time, but multiple times while you're taking the courses as well. So what's it going to be? We can get you started today. This is the middle of August right now, and we're in our beginning stages of the school, and we know that time will be very, very limited, and the amount of seats are limited to the students that we will have. And so we want you to have a sense of urgency about this. We want you to take it very, very serious here, and we want you to get started. Click on my links in the description page and leave me some information so that we can get you signed up. But until then, tell many of people about the upcoming course and so they can get started as well. All right, have a good day, folks.